Hello everyone, and welcome to my Bold and Beautiful Today channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before we begin, please hit the subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up. Steffy makes a point, Ridge questions Hope, Thomas decides his future. The Bold and the Beautiful indicate that Steffy Forrester continues to push Thomas Forrester to break up with Hope Logan. Bold and the Beautiful recap highlights Hope is like Brooke and will only hurt him. Steffy pushes Thomas to leave city with Douglas Forrester and leave city. Ridge Forrester defends Steffy. Hope isn't putting up with Steffy's hindrance. Ridge Forrester demands answers. The Bold and the Beautiful indicate that Ridge goes back at Hope and defends Steffy. Hope feels like she's being attacked. The Bold and the Beautiful and Steffy makes a point, Ridge questions Hope, Thomas decides his future. What about Thomas? That boy loves her. Ridge thinks that wearing the ring on her neck wasn't right. Ridge wants to know what Hope wanted out of this relationship. Hope knows what Thomas wanted. Ridge is concerned about Thomas because of what Hope did to him. Brooke believes that Hope and Thomas should work this out themselves. Ridge and Brooke cannot be objective, but Thomas was all in from day one. Hope says that's one of the effects she loves the most. Ridge wonders that's holding Hope back. Ridge says Thomas has worked so hard to make this be. Hope knows this better than anyone. Ridge doesn't believe there's any relationship left. Hope tells Ridge that Steffy is making this Forresters versus Logan. Also read BNB Steffy Forrester's plan blows up in her face. BNB Steffy Forrester wants Thomas Forrester to leave town. Thomas says that his and Douglas' lives are there. Thomas doesn't want to extract them. Steffy doesn't want Thomas to keep giving in to Hope. Thomas needs to end this now. Steffy tells Thomas if he doesn't wake up and face the verity, Douglas is going to be contributory damage. Steffy tells Thomas he needs to cover himself and his son. Thomas says Douglas is always his precedence. Thomas hears Steffy. Steffy makes sure the spurt is ready to go. Hope asked what Steffy meant about the rude awakening. Brooke knows Steffy is trying to come between Hope and Thomas. Steffy says if Hope loved Thomas, she'd have accepted his offer. Brooke says Hope can handle this, she doesn't need her mama's help. Steffy thinks it's over for Hope and Thomas. Brooke says they need to work this out on their own. The Bold and the Beautiful Hope Logan pleads with Thomas Forrester. Hope handles a call for herself and Thomas. Steffy shows up and says Hope only wants Thomas on her schedule. Hope says she loves Thomas, and he loves her. Also read BNB Steffy pushes Thomas, Ridge questions Hope, Brooke defends Hope. Hope is determined to talk to Thomas herself. Hope tells Steffy to stay out of her relationship with Thomas. Thomas begins to suppose about his and Hope's relationship to this point. Hope comes to speak to Thomas. Hope feels terrible about what happened. Hope begs Thomas not to hear to Steffy. Hope knows that Thomas loves Steffy, and he thinks she's supporting him. Hope tells Thomas this needs to be about them. Hope says too numerous people have been in their relationship for times, they don't need to allow this again. Hope is trying to be a good mama and to reuse her divorce. Just because Hope says no doesn't mean she doesn't want to be with him. Hope says they've commodity special. Hope feels valued and appreciated because of Thomas. Hope understands that Thomas is a one-woman man, and she's lucky to be that woman. Hope asks Thomas not to allow Steffy to undermine them. Hope loves Thomas and doesn't want to lose him. Brooke versus Steffy, Thomas decision. Hope reels the Bold and the Beautiful reveal that Brooke Logan battles Steffy Forrester Finnegan. Coming up on the Bold and the Beautiful. Meanwhile, Hope Logan is stunned by Thomas Forrester's life-changing decision. Keep reading to find out what's coming up in the CBS Cleaner pieces. The Bold and the Beautiful spoilers, Ridge Forrester's hindrance. BNB spoilers for Wednesday, March 27 reveal that Hope's marriage rejection has really disunited people. Hope has Brooke's support but deals with rage from Steffy as well as Ridge Forrester. There's not important, Hope can say, and she's right, it's none of anyone additional's business. The Bold and the Beautiful spoilers Wednesday, March 27, Brooke versus Steffy, Thomas decision. Hope reels indeed. Brooke tried to tell Ridge that perhaps they should all stop poking. That clearly was a change in how Brooke generally handles effects. At the same time, Brooke can easily see how important pain her son is in. B&B Brooke Logan's battle on Brooke will continue trying to diffuse the pressure. Brooke tries to reason with Steffy. Still, Steffy has blasted both Brooke and Hope. For times, Steffy has dished the same thing that Hope is just like Brooke. Well, Steffy is a lot like Taylor Hayes, so what's your point? Also read, B&B Steffy Forrester's plan blows up in her face. The bold and the beautiful Thomas Forrester's life-changing decision. The bold and the beautiful reveal that Brooke tried to get the verity out of Steffy. Still, Steffy gave a vague reply to why she demanded the Forrester spurt on buttress. Now, suckers know that Steffy suggested that Thomas not only leave Hope and the fashion line, but the country as well. B&B, it's clear that Thomas and Hope both love each other veritably much. Still, we've a feeling that Thomas is going to take Steffy's advice. However, what will Hope do also? If Thomas does leave Hope and leave the country. Also read, B&B Steffy pushes Thomas, Ridge questions Hope, Brooke defends Hope. There's a chance that Hope might be suitable to reason with Thomas and explain. Still, latterly in the week, Hope and Thomas have a delicate talk with Douglas Forrester. So, it sounds like Thomas goes ahead and dumps Hope. Now, will Thomas also be leaving the country? Would Thomas really leave L.A. without his son? Would Hope let Thomas take Douglas from everything and everyone to start over in a new country? Ridge rages at Hope, Brooke appalled. The bold and the beautiful spoilers for this week say Ridge Forrester, Torsten K., and Brooke Logan will have a heated debate. Brooke is floored by the way he's treating her son Hope Logan. It looks like there's trouble in paradise. Will Bridge be the coming relationship to deteriorate on Bold and Beautiful? Keep reading to find out what's coming up next on the CBS Cleaner. The bold and the beautiful Ridge Forrester fears the worst. Ridge Forrester has always had a complicated relationship with his son Thomas Forrester. But, he saw positive changes lately and their relationship was beginning to ameliorate on Bold and the Beautiful. B&B Ridge rages at Hope, Brooke appalled. However, Ridge fears the worst when he learns Hope Logan broke his son's heart. Is there another mannequin meltdown coming? The Forresters advised Hope Logan multiple times to stop playing games with Thomas and toying with his heart. So, when Ridge learns that Hope has broken Thomas' heart again, he can't suck his lingo. B&B Brooke Logan defends Hope Logan. The bold and the beautiful spoilers say before this week is over, Ridge Forrester and Hope Logan will have a heated war of words over Thomas. Hope still doesn't see what everyone is so worried about, and thinks she has done nothing wrong. Hope's mama Brooke Logan will come to her defense and chooses her son's side over Ridge. Brooke isn't upset by any means that Hope doesn't want to rush to the balcony with Thomas, but she's not about to stand by and let Ridge rally her son for her decision. Brooke and Ridge's relationship has been on the jewels multiple times because of their kiddies' love lives and their daughters' battles. This time could be a little different. However, is Bridge in serious trouble? Is it time for another Brooke and Ridge breakup? Stabby Steffy injures real Sheila next time, Cliff House ambush deja vu? Steffy might try to shake it off and tell herself that she's safe since she believes Sheila Carter is long gone. It was traumatic for Steffy to take Sheila out in toned defense, but at least it's given her some peace of mind. Still, B&B Buzz hints that Sheila may come roaring back when Steffy least expects it. That brings us back to the possibility of another unsettling night at the Precipice House. It'd be intriguing to see a reprise script where Steffy hears noises and grows concerned about a meddler. Indeed, if Steffy doesn't suppose it's Sheila, she could get a bit panicky over someone breaking in. Steffy might be cooking regale again while John Finnegan is still at work.